Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, ooh, I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time.
Yo, 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 yo. Back at it for the new year with the boys. How y'all doing?
Doing good. Happy New Year. Looking forward to this fight
Hell
season.
yeah. We waited.
We got our fix. 3 weeks to hit our fix. Fix this bread.
Waited so long. There's plenty of good fights along the way, but yeah, as far as UFC goes, it was a long wait. And I missed doing everything. Tape study, looking at stats, digging in, finding all the angles and the gold. And I just had a lot of time to do it. So
yeah, it's tough. They shut it. It's tough. They shut it down during the holidays like that.
Let's get it.
Just given the fact that everyone's got time off, there's so much time to dig in and actually watch the fights. And they shut it down. I guess everyone needs a break every now and then.
No. 365. I could take
UFC runs back to back.
I meant the fighters. I meant the fighters, Stab.
Okay, I was about to say shit.
Yeah, them too.
No, I'm disappointed. Didn't have or had all the time in the world with the vacation and the holiday, and I wanted to dig in. I was a little let down, but hard to eat a Thanksgiving dinner with a broken jaw or a Christmas dinner.
Yeah, I agree on that one. Yeah, I wouldn't like that.
I mean, all you have to do is put it in a blender and drink it through a straw. It's not the worst.
6 for 1, jam-packed. All right, let's get this going.
Hell yeah. But yeah, let's talk UFC Vegas 87. Get into the first fight of the night here, boys. What do you think about that? Bring this up here. Felipe Bunes. He opened up at plus 180, moved up to plus 210. Joshua Van was minus 200. I have him at minus 225, minus 250 on some other books. What do you guys have on the first fight of the night, Dabs? You want to start?
Yeah, I'll start. This fight's a little weird to me. I lean Joshua Van off of just speed and the youth. Was it a 10-year age difference? The 10 years?
I think it's 12. Yeah,
12. Yeah. So it's but Bunes, I like his game. Isn't he training with the Pitbull brothers and all that? I like his game. But stand up, Josh might piece him up standing up. Getting it to the ground though, I think Bunes is live. Honestly, I think Bunes is live for a sub. I'm honestly kind of leaning Bunes point spread, 3.5 on the point spread. I'm gonna take that. Not too confident in it. I'm honestly not too confident in this fight all around. I honestly don't think Joshua Van should be a minus 250 favorite. So
I agree. I don't think he should be a minus 250 favorite. I'm leaning Van on this fight. One of the things that I guess stood out to me was Van was knocking everyone out or beating everyone up, and then all of a sudden his last 2 fights when he came into the UFC, they've both been by decision.
Decisions, exactly.
Yeah, so exactly. I was actually thinking Van. I don't want to pay 250 for him, but Van maybe the over. The over I think I had on my book was plus 115.
Yeah,
and then maybe getting cute with it, Van by decision. And I always tell Dylan, when we talk about the fights, it's so early. My books don't have props at this point yet, so I haven't made any official plays. But those are some things I'm leaning from. I think it's Bunes' first fight in the UFC, isn't it? I thought it was because I was looking back through his fights and he really almost I don't know, almost like seems like he went past his prime in April of 2018.
Yeah, he was just an LFA guy before that.
Yeah, and then he went on.
If you look on the, I don't know if you guys can see it.
Yeah, I just scroll down. Look,
he
went on a tear, and then it ended in April, I think, of 2018 there. And then he just struggled ever since. I don't know what happened.
And Jeff, I completely agree with you. I was looking at the overs too. I think over 2.5 is a plus money.
Yep.
They're leaning unders. For some reason, they're leaning under 2.5. But I like the over. I like decision as well. That's why I was kind of hinting at the point spread. You know, even though I could lose the fight, but still win the point spread. I think Muniz is going to put up a fight. So that's where I'm at with it.
Well, and if you hover over his wins there, Van's wins, I think his 3 were knockouts, but he was also fighting in lesser leagues, not the UFC. And then all of a sudden, boom.
Fury FC is not a. It's not.
True.
It's not the. It produces fighters, but you got a lot of cans in it. You know.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. I'm out here in Houston. I attend a lot of Fury FC events. They're fun. Don't get me wrong, but they're lower level. You know, definitely lower level.
Yeah. So, anyways, like I said, I'm leaning Van.
Absolutely.
Again, don't like the number at 250. So I would go probably Van by decision over for plus money if you're looking for plus money spots, which everyone is.
Yep. Plus 115. I'm getting over 2.5.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I like all those looks. That's exactly how I capped it. The fight going the distance. Both of them kind of seem like they go to decision when they move up in competition, and they did have a run of KOs, like you guys had mentioned. Yeah, and Josh, the high volume striker, but this guy's going to try to stop that by taking him down and making that fight go on and on. That's what he's got to do. And then the sub too for him is plus 350. So those are the exact looks that I had too. Josh Van by decision can be had for plus 200. The sub on Bunes at plus 350, or just straight up money line plus 200 for a dog shot. Anyway. Then the Bunes decision, if he happens to get it by decision at plus 600, I think is a really, really good look there too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I see it. I could see Bunes decision, but yeah, I could see it.
Oh, Jeff, you're on mute.
Oops, sorry about that. I was saying I don't like that play. I don't think it's going to happen, but you could almost throw a small play on both of them by decision. Each one still makes some money.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a long shot, but that's why the price is there.
Exactly.
Right?
And if they go to decision, we've seen plenty of shit calls by the judges. So
absolutely, yeah. You always want to be holding that bigger ticket on the underdog than the minus 250 on Van.
Maybe 2 units on Van and 1 on Bunes there. That might not be a bad play.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to make an official pick yet. I think we'll go over that later in the week. But I do like Van so far, but for plus money, probably going to get to a Bune sub at plus 350. All right, how about the next one up here? Another UFC debutant in Tom Nolan. He opened at minus 200. Now he's minus 350 going up against Nicholas Mata, who was plus 150, shot up to plus 285, as high as 285 on some books. What can we say? I mean, Tom Nolan, 4 KO streak. He's going to have the 6-inch reach advantage. I mean, everything just looks so good. And also Nick Mota on the other side, he's hittable. He's a gas tank. I went through some tapes today. He started gassing in round 2, bad in round 3. And then he complained about the stoppage there, like he was about to do something. So I thought that was ridiculous.
Yeah, Ogden should have won that fight. We got bailed out that day. I'll take it though. I'll take it.
Yeah. So I think for me, leaning towards, when I looked at the lines, like I said, they're screaming Tom Nolan round 1, and then the knockout is minus 190 on the props for a UFC debutant, mind you. So I think the way that I'm going to try and attack this is Nolan round 2 at plus 500, or 3 at plus 800, or even the decision at plus 900 for Tom Nolan is the long shot look there. What do you guys have? Jeff,
I like
the first.
I like. I'm sorry, did you say me? I like I like the 6-inch height and reach advantage for Nolan. What scares me is it's his first UFC fight coming from the Dana White Contender Series.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it seems like that doesn't bode very well for these guys. That's just maybe. I guess I don't know, and I haven't seen any stats on that. But just from thinking back on guys that are making their debut into the UFC from the Contender Series, I don't know if they're giving him tough matchups or what. On the other side of things, Mota has proven to have a weak chin, and Nolan can strike. I mean, he's four fights have ended in KO, 3 of them in the first round. So I don't know if I necessarily take the first round, but I like fight ends by KO, and I like Nolan to win by KO. I just, again, don't have the props in front of me, or my book's not offering them. So those are what I'm leaning towards. I don't see Mota winning this one. As you had said, the line started at 250, and it's at 350 or whatever it is now. I don't know. Well, like I said, what scares me on that is coming.
Like his last fights, he got fucked up too. He got that bad elbow loss. He got knocked out by Jim Miller there, and then Trey Ogden. He was about to get choked out in round 3. So I mean,
and Nolan's the BJJ brown belt. You know, he does.
3-1 in his last 4 for getting finished is Nicholas Mota, so not very good.
No, and I think he deserves to be the favorite, given the fact that it is his first UFC fight, but not at 350. That's ridiculous. But I do like those KOs inside the distance.
And like I said, it did open up at minus 200, and then the public maybe shot
that seemed like a fair number. And to your point, that first round KO. I mean, 3 of his last 4 KOs have been first round, but I do like the KO. It almost seems too good to be true, and you know how that goes. What do you have a line on that first round?
We just talked about it in the last fight too.
For who? Nolan?
For Nolan.
It was minus 1. Oh, I don't have a combination, but I have the KO at minus 190, and then the round 1 is minus 110.
The combination is plus 105 on my book. Nolan KO
ain't giving up nothing.
I was just gonna say, real tight on that one.
Yeah, it's plus 105. Round 2 though, I just prefer round.
We kind of just mentioned it on
because round 2.
Round 2 is nice.
I take that stab value on round 2. I do see round 1 happening because the move was just so bad. But then again, he has a bad chin, but he's tough. He doesn't want to give up on himself. But so I could definitely see a round 2 KO. Takes that round 1 beating, gets killed round 2.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I've seen that before. That's a classic scenario. It's why I make these round 2 bets. It's why they're my favorite. We've seen it so many times. And like I said, Nick does gas in round 2 and 3 late. So I mean, if he makes it through round 1, he's getting finished in 2 or 3. That's for sure.
I'm writing that down because I'm
anything else left to touch on this fight.
I'm all set.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth a shot at plus 500. The difference is just too vast when you talk about minus 110 versus plus 500. That's such a huge jump.
Agreed. It's almost another one where you play 2 units on the first round, 1 on the second. Clean up on the first one if he goes to the second.
And then again, I think he should take it slow.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Work your way into the fight. This is your first fight. Take it slow. Work your way in.
I can see that.
Get the kill, but take your time, bro, because you are reckless.
No, exactly. And I guess further to your point there, it's not like he's trying to earn his contract. He's already got it. He's already done it. So, like you said, take your time, ease into it, and
take your fucking time, bro. Because I was watching his tape. He does throw a bunch of wild ass strikes.
Yep,
he does. And that's that. Mota at the end of the day, he is a striker too. But I do believe Tom Nolan KOs him in the first round at honestly 75%, 70 to 75% clip easily. So, but I'm gonna take a stab at that round 2.
No, usually I like to do round 2 and 3, but I'm not even gonna.
I don't think 3. Yeah,
I don't think it's getting to 3.
So I think round 1 and 2 is probably the way to go here.
Yeah, back yourself up with 2, but more money on 1. So
I like 3 at plus 800. I wish, but like I said, I saw him gas in round 2. It's yeah.
I like it.
You guys have talked me into it. I'll do round 1 and 2.
Just remember, Mata does have the experience, and he has a knockout threat as well. So take it for what
he does. But I don't think Nolan's ever been knocked out, has he?
No.
He was early in his amateur
What?
career, not in his
I
professional
was gonna say, yeah, not
career.
professional career. Huh? Yeah, I was looking at his career. It looked pretty solid to me when I was looking at it. So I didn't see any holes.
So his only loss
Yeah, it was
a
way
knockout.
back in the amateurs here, back in 2018.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was round 3. So
Yeah, I don't think he got
Excellent.
knocked out. It was probably TKO. So yeah. So there you have it. Let's see, we'll
I
go
like
to
it.
the next one here.
I like it.
This one, the biggest favorite on the card, and Gene Silva, minus
Holy
900, opened at minus 350. I think I even saw it at minus 1,000 now. I had written this down like hours ago. But yeah, I think he's even up to minus 1,000. Weston Wilson's a plus 600 dog now. Heavy underdog.
My
for
book's
him.
got him at minus 1105.
He's got a 4-inch reach advantage, and that's it. Yeah, it's pretty one-sided here. I think the only way that I could play this is by a submission at plus 275. Because again, they got the knockout prop at something stupid. So I'm probably just going to pass on this one overall.
I agree. I'll probably end up passing on this one. I do like that Silva. He's won 7 of his last 8 fights in the first round, which leads me to Silva by KO. If anything, maybe fight ends in round 1. Fight ends by KO. Inside the distance is probably going to be pretty shitty. I mean, Wilson was what was he 0-1 so far in the UFC, and I think he was 0-3. I had written down here in the LFA. I didn't watch any of his. I watch a lot of LFA, but I didn't see any of his LFA fights. But he certainly didn't impress on his first UFC debut. So, and Silva's such a. I guess you guys have the props up. What do you have Silva by KO? What's that? That's probably still minus 170, 150.
Oh, it's hella juice. Minus 200.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, I'll probably lay off of this fight.
Yeah.
If I take anything, it might be something like that in a him by KO or him inside the distance by the Silva in a parlay or something. But other than that,
if you can do round 1 and KO, like the combo round 1 and KO, I think that can get you plus
you
money.
got
that? Like I said, he's got 6 KOs in his last 8 fights, all in round 1. But he's
seven.
Also
I think
got 2 submissions mixed in there.
Dad, do you have a first round KO by Silva?
Weston does like to grapple around. He is primarily like I think he is a grappler.
For
so if he
Silva?
goes in for that shot, maybe Gene Silva. He's got the skills to snatch up a sub if Buddy shoots in for a lazy takedown. So sub is plus 275. I don't mind that look either. But like I said, ultimately probably gonna pass.
I'm getting plus 123 on round 1 KO, and I'm getting plus 500 on round 2 KO. And that's where I'm leaning in my cap. I'm on the round 2 KO. I think Silva has the better striking, high volume striking, the accuracy, and Wilson has some very, very sloppy striking defense. I don't like it at all. Back to what Dylan was saying, he will. I think Wilson kind of will wanna grapple a bit, but I don't think he's gonna be able to be. He's not gonna be successful there. He's gonna get knocked out. I'm thinking round 2, Silva plays with him, takes round 2, and then knocks him out. But that's why I'm kind of staying away from props. I'm staying away from these fights too, because plus 123, that's not a good price for me on round 1.
And then even round 2, like round 2 is only plus 300. Like it's not.
I'm getting
enough
500.
for how isolated I'm making that bet.
I mean, 500 for me for round 2 is it's sprinkle. I will sprinkle that, but.
Well, is that with the KO or just straight up?
That's with the KO. KO round 2 is plus
I just have
500
round 2.
I wouldn't even play this fight.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't really want to force anything, but if I was to bet, it'd be round 2 KO.
Yeah, what's the fight to end by KO? That's probably minus 250, 300, if not more. Just to get the KO in there, figuring he's going to KO him, but maybe not first or second, calling it specific. And again, I apologize. I don't have
I can't get something like that here.
No, you're good. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not seeing on any books, honestly.
Okay.
I don't even have it listed here. Yeah.
Mine usually will when the fights come up, but this early it's still won't. They like to wait till after the weigh-ins.
Oh, gotcha. Got it. Plus 250.
Oh, for the fight in general to end by KO.
Either fighter wins by KO.
That's a look right there.
Either fighter wins by KO plus 250.
Yeah.
They do not have a sub line on that. Can't tell you.
Wow.
So, it's wild.
Interesting.
Hey, stop.
Yeah, I guess I'll probably end up taking that once my book pops out and shows me a line on it. That seems to be the best play, or at least in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm thinking around
Yeah,
2
that
KO.
seems a little bit crazy.
That's what I'm trying to pinpoint it. See what's
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I wouldn't go too crazy.
I like round 2 also.
At all, not crazy at all, Jeff. These are. I'm honestly gonna stay away. I'm honestly gonna stay away.
Like I said, if I want to get cute, I might throw a couple bucks on DraftKings and put something crazy in a parlay like that. A couple of fight spice, specifics. Throw a couple of bucks on it, but I'm definitely not dropping a hammer on that one.
At all.
What up, G? What up? Good to have you here with us. Well, yeah, I guess move on to the next fight. Keep it rolling along here. Oh, come on. You got to know G, man. He's an OG. He's on the live sweat with us. He gives out lots of second period in the NHL and horse racing and also soccer.
I was going to say, yeah.
He just kills it in
those horse picks.
I very well might. I guess I just don't recognize the name.
Yeah, he also joins us on the Fight Lounge all the time too. Stand up man. But yeah, next fight here, number 4, Farid Basharat, one of the Bash Bros, coming back here against Taylor Lapilus. Double Impact, I guess they call him. Didn't know that. Don't really like that nickname. But anyways, I think this is a close fight here. I think this line is a little bit too wide. It's a moderate dog at plus 205. I have like plus 235. It opened at plus 250. So I took some of that. It's down to plus 210 now. And yeah, like I said, I think it's a close fight. Their average fight time, both 12 minutes. So, I mean, this could go under somewhere around the second or third.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Yeah, I think Lapilus will be able to defend some of these takedowns and maybe get, if it goes the distance, I like a decision at plus 450 for Lapilus. I think that line's a little high also.
What stood out to me in this one was Basharat actually got into the UFC getting a decision on Dana White's Contender Series. And I don't know, he got a decision and still got the contract. I'm sure I saw that fight. I don't remember it, so it must not have been too memorable. And I guess I'd have to play that one back. But I have the same thing. It should be a good fight. The odds favor Richard. I think it should be closer than that. I was thinking Basharat. I was thinking Basharat by decision, but again, no official plays on any of these. But that's kind of what I'm leaning towards, and that's just based on just the previous fights. Seems like quite a few have gone to decision lately.
Yeah, I looked at that line too. It's minus 150 for a Basharat decision.
What was it?
Yeah,
No, go ahead, Jeff. I'm sorry. No, I was just asking.
Minus 150.
150. Go ahead, Deb. I just didn't hear him.
No, you're good.
And then Lapilus was plus 450. So
yeah, I like both of those.
Keeps it close. I'm going to take a shot at this decision.
Yeah, I'm a point spread guy. Throughout the year, you guys understand I'm a point spread guy. So I'll be taking a point spread. That's gonna be an official play for me on Lapilus. I think he has, the better experience here in the octagon, very well rounded. But then again, Basharat, he has some nice striking, some nice grappling abilities that honestly gives him an advantage in the cage too, I would say, over skill, but experience and the skill set that Lapilus has. I think it'll be very competitive. I don't see a finish, so I'm going to lean with 3.5 on Lapilus. So hopefully they give me minus 110, 120 on that. I think it'll be a pick 'em on the point spread. If it's plus
Yeah.
money, I'm definitely going to be on it.
I wouldn't be surprised if this line moves as we get closer after the weigh-ins. Makes a little more even, I guess, is what I'm getting at.
And if you are on the Basharat side, I'll be honest, because I'm not a biased person, the round 3 could get really greasy for Lapidus betters. Okay, I could see a round 3 sub from Basharat. I could see a round 3 sub from Basharat. Because we were watching tape. Colin, what is it? Logren? I can't pronounce his name. He was getting takedowns on Lapidus.
Colin
Yeah, he was getting
Lawson,
those takedowns pretty consistently on Lapidus. So I think Fareed can also do that, but then again, Fareed is softy to me. So it'll be competitive.
Yeah, that's not a bad look either. If you like the favorite,
Yeah.
not bad at all.
Taylor Lapidus is gonna put up a
Actually,
fight.
I'll look at that now.
He's gonna put up a fight.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think this is going to be a very, very close one. And that's what led me to leaning towards the decision on this one, just based on that. And again, I see this line coming down. I had it originally down at 310. Was that yesterday or 2 days ago? I think it dropped down to 300 on my book, anyways. And so it's already moving towards them. I could see it dropping a little more here after the weigh-ins before the fight starts.
I'd even be I got it. I already have a point spread. Thank you. I'm glad my book is hip to it. I have even money on Taylor Lapidus plus 3.5. I'm gonna take that right now for 1 unit. That's I honestly love that play. So I'm on it. I didn't know they dropped it.
Yeah. They're listening to us.
I'm on that. I know, right? I'm on that immediately. I like that. And where is?
Hell yeah. I love those point spread bets. Yep. They're killer. I can't get any of those, but I was
just going to say my book doesn't offer those. I don't even know how they work.
They're amazing. Amazing, bro.
It's just based on the judge's scorecard. So if you get a 29-28, 29-28, 29-28, then you win the plus 3.5.
Yep, yeah. Perfect. I guess the caveat to that is it's got to go to decision then.
Yep. Or if I say I get a 3.5, say Lapidus finishes Basharat, I also win the bet.
Okay.
Yeah.
He could win outright too. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, I got you. Cool. Nice. Yeah. I'm gonna have to try to find a book.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool way to play.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to find a book that offers that. Does DraftKings offer that?
I think they do.
Do they? I'll have to look. I don't. Yeah. I don't play a lot on DraftKings, but I pull it open just to see the lines, see where we're at. But
I think they do.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So they can, keep the fight close, or you get the double chance at the finish too. And they're usually plus money too, because it's already a dog number.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Killer. But yeah, I guess we'll jump right along to fight number 5 on the card here.
Dylan,
with a maniac Marcus McGee.
Florida tied it up. Florida tied it up.
Florida, of course they did. I'm not even sweating that. I'll tell you what I am sweating, though, quickly, because I went to go look at it in basketball. I took Celtics first half. They only got fucking 15 points in the second quarter. I haven't seen them play that horrible.
The Bucks are smacking them. Oh, my. 75 to 38. It's incredible.
75 points in the first half. It's pretty insane.
Oh, my.
So that's how we lose historically. But whatever. It's all good.
Oh, my.
All right,
it's all good, baby. Plenty of other hockey bets tonight. We can lose a few. Back to these fights. How about that? Daddy doesn't need to sweat no sports when fights are on.
That's right.
But McGee, I mean, he's just been honestly, a maniac lately. 4 KOs, 8-1, 7 KOs, 1 submission, 0 decisions. I mean, this guy's just fucking killer. On the other side, Bolanos, not bad himself. 7-3 with 6 KOs, 1 decision win and 1 decision loss. So, he likes to find the finishes himself too. So I think this is going to be a killer fucking fight. But McGee, he is the better grappler. So I think if he does get him to the ground, we could see another submission from Marcus McGee. What do you guys have on this one?
I'll go ahead. Yeah, the tape was honestly just showing us everything we needed to see with this one. The bet's been cashed out. Rafa Bolanos, he was getting taken down way too easy. Way too easy. And McGee's going to push the pace on this guy. I'm honestly leaning McGee KO. I want to say round 2 KO, but I don't know, man. McGee's got some power, superior defense. Dude, he's probably gonna wreck Bolanos. Honestly, he's gonna wreck Bolanos. And I was going into this fight confidently prior to almost 2.5 hours ago until I was watching this tape. Nah, he likes to be on his back too. Can't do it. And McGee got power.
I'm glad to hear you say that, because I actually have in my notes written down here is they look comparable on paper, but McGee is more well-rounded fighter in general.
100%.
Couple of leans that I had,
absolutely.
a couple of leans that I had written down was fight ends by KO, McGee by KO, fight inside the distance, first or second round. Again, don't have the numbers, but those are going to be what I'm looking at when they do come out. Hopefully tomorrow, they'll be out there.
I like it. I like it.
I think that fight on like you said, he likes to be on the ground. The fight on paper looks like it's going to be a good one. What was I don't know what the McGee's. I mean, my book has him at minus 265, but
yeah,
that seems like that's what it should be at. I guess
it's fair. That's what I was going to say. It's fair. Honestly, it's fair.
Yeah, that seems about right. But yeah, again, I'm going to be on McGee, whether it's him by KO first, some way or another, inside the distance, first, second round. Just how the numbers work out, I'll be on it plus money one way or another for this minus 265 dog. Or
McGee by KO is plus 175. Yeah. McGee by sub plus 300. What is KO1? Plus 550 KO1.
What's KO2?
KO2. Ooh, that's kind of juicy. Is that true? Plus 950.
Yeah. I'm playing this one on the favorite plus money some way. I just don't know how it is yet.
Yeah, you can get the inside the distance is minus 125, but then I have KO and sub both at 225, so I think I'm gonna try to play it that way. I think you can get a sub here too, and then I'll be taking a shot at the round 2, I believe, at plus 400. Yeah.
I like fight doesn't go the distance. Honestly, the parlay piece minus 250. I'll probably be making a nice little fight doesn't go to decision parlay, something like that. I like to do that sometimes. I don't think, and there's finishing equity on both sides, on the Bolano side as well. So
I'll tell you what, take Lapalus plus 3.5 and that in a parlay.
I do it. I honestly, I probably will do it. That's back-to-back fights too. Give me paid. Give me paid. I like that.
Yeah, paid quick too. 2 fights.
Yeah. Yep. Give me paid, So that's probably what I do. Yeah, because you give me 50 minutes for McGee to get a sub or KO. I don't like it. I mean, I don't mind it. And Gaston Bolanos, he's dangerous too. He has some high output. He has some striking capability to make him real dangerous. But, McGee, he has that power and, ability to really absorb way less damage.
No, so, I agree. I just don't think he matches up well against McGee. I'm not saying Bolanos is a piece of shit. He's obviously a good fighter, but I just don't think the matchups where it should be.
Exactly. That's where I'm at with it. That's pretty much where I'm at with it. Well, yeah. Honestly what I seen in the tape is Bolanos low-key's a bum. He got to stop the takedowns, bro.
He would if he could.
Yeah. He got to stop the takedowns, man. So it's kind of it's bad. It's bad. And McGee he's a tank. He's like a little Sean Brady, double leg you to hell,
Yep.
So, yeah.
When we originally looked at this, I kind of lined up all the dogs that I liked and put them on a list, as I always do. And then, Gaston Bolanos, he made the cut for, top 3 dogs around price tags that we like. and then went to do the tape study. He immediately got cut.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know what? We're all on him. You know what? You take Bolanos, he's probably gonna win. We're all on fucking McGee.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody is too. But when you look at the lines, though, McGee opened at minus 375, and maybe a lot of public just took Bolanos because he was plus 300 at some books, as high as plus 300. But yeah, it came right down to plus 184, and then kind of went up again to plus 200. So yeah, it's not the worst price on McGee right now. 270.
No, I like that. Would you say
170
170 for the KO? That seems like a good play. I'll probably end up playing that.
Yeah, I like minus 125 inside the distance, all 3 rounds. And I'll probably play round 2 and 3 for some bonus.
That's where I like to break up the unit. I'll go heavy on something I like, and then sprinkle on the first, second round, or whatever the case may be. McGee by KO, or I'm probably taking that one I think you said it was plus 170. I'll see what my book comes out at, but yeah, I'll play it a couple of different ways. I don't like to play any fight specific to KO first round, or KO second round, or submission. So I don't do very well when I do that. I'll sprinkle a play on that, but I like to go with what I actually not what I actually think is going to happen. But I guess I don't know how to word that, but what I'm comfortable with, and I'll throw a couple of units on that, and then I'll sprinkle on the others. But every time I play a fight heavy on one specific play, doesn't seem to work out for me. I'm sure it's like that with everybody. That's why Vegas is in business.
Yeah, I agree. That's true. Also, to be noted, Marcus McGee is at the MMA lab. They're really good. They're doing good things over there. I like that gym a lot.
Yes, sir. Lindell, baby. Handling business out there. Trains with Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley told y'all, man, that he was coming up, and he's going to be some solid, So, and he's proven it so far.
Putting in that science at the MMA lab.
I was looking at him earlier on the futures still. He was plus 300. I was thinking of taking it again.
Yeah, man. Man, I'm trying to tell y'all what it is. They're going to melt O'Malley. He's fighting Cheeto, and that's it. He's fighting Cheeto.
That's why you said that, and that's why I was looking at it again today. I was like, before the fights go on, let me see where it's at. I figured it might have shifted, but no, it's still plus. Well, my book had plus 300.
And if he fights again, it's gonna be against Henry, someone clearly he could beat. And then next year we got to give him a test. And I'm gonna pray. But next year it'd be tough. We got it this year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
think plus 300 should be minus 150 on O'Malley future. To be honest with you.
I think it'll move. Yeah.
Agreed.
G says McGee for a parlay piece and Basharat for a parlay piece. I don't mind that at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems like Basharat's. I don't know. They're good and everything, but we'll see what their ceiling is. I could get burned.
No, and I guess as we move further on in the card, there's probably another one or two I would throw in that parlay that would make it plus money, because that's probably wouldn't be plus money, that parlay. That's still probably 140 minus 140 150.
Yeah, 2 minus 300s probably won't get you too far.
That's one or two more in there. But I do like that, and I think both those guys are going to end up winning.
Yeah, even if it's just under, I don't mind it. If you're confident, get your plays to minus 110 or whatever. But how about fight number 6? Preston Parsons versus Matthew Semmelsberger. Semi the Jedi. He's going to have a 4-inch reach advantage. And then, the lines, they didn't really do too much. Preston's was the dog. Now it's minus 120, minus 105 for Parsons. So not really big movement there. Nothing notable, but I do think Semmelsberger is going to win this one. I think he's the better grappler, and he's the better striker, whereas Preston Parsons seems like he's purely just a grappler and nothing else to me. What do you guys think?
Look, man, I'm all over Semi the Jedi. He gets fucking knocked down in like every fucking fight. Parsons doesn't have great striking defense, good striking defense at all. I mean, I do think Parsons is the better grappler here, bro. But Sandberger is gonna be fucking longer in reach and height. And dude, this motherfucker has power. Striking's formidable. He has fucking power. You know what I mean? And hey, I was there live when this motherfucking Parsons, the dude Preston Parsons went against Trevin Giles. And what happened? He was getting those takedowns, but what was Trevin Giles doing? Getting that damage. You know what I mean? Putting them hands on him. What are the judges judging now?
Yeah.
Damage. You're not gonna lay on me for 15
More
minutes.
damage,
You're
yeah.
not gonna lay on me for 15 minutes and win anymore. It's 2024. We're not doing that shit. You gotta throw some hands, bro. If you got me down, and I don't think Preston Parsons gonna hold him down, throw strikes. I really don't. I think he's gonna try to get the sub, but nah, Semi is holding this dude up. Nah, I got it. No, I 100%. Hey,
Sharks like
G,
Parsons.
I like Parsons whenever I first heard about the fight, but digging into it, that's what they want us to think. Sandberg can't defend the takedown. I don't think Preston Parsons is the dude to do it though. I don't, and he takes too much damage. Giles doesn't have that much power in his hands. What do you think Matthew Sandberg is about to do to dude's face? Be fucked up. It's gonna be fucked up.
Yeah.
What-
Yeah, he always scrambles. I mean, he's gonna make this into a brawl. That's what he does. He's one of those dog fighters. We saw it with Morono, Jeremiah Wells, Euros Medic,
And
and
honestly,
Jake
I rate
Matthews. Pretty much all the same style of fight. He's gonna turn it into that type of fight.
Jeremiah Wells higher than Preston Parsons. You know what I mean? I rate Alex Morona higher
Oh, for
than
sure.
Preston Parsons. I rate Jake
I
Matthews
do too.
higher than Preston Parsons. Even Chaos Williams, honestly, I think he's a better opponent than Parsons. So I'm and look back to my
Yeah.
bet. I'm on Matthew Sandberger point spread 3.5 just because I think he honestly just dominates this fight and he can get the knockout at plus 260. I'm on it. I'm on
Yeah.
it. So
What do you got here, Jeff?
But my first note here is I probably won't play this fight. I like that Smellsberger has the height and reach advantage slightly. What scares me is Parsons won 80 or 90% of his last fights, not just by submission, but various submissions. He is dangerous on the ground. The line on my book has moved against or towards Parsons against Smellenberger. I liked Smellsberger. I don't even know how to say his fucking name. I liked him originally. I liked him originally, and then I started again watching the tape, and I don't think Parsons is anything to bet. And I see him as being competitive. The fact that I guess you're looking at it right now. Look at the submissions. He's got a variety of them. It's not like it's just rear naked choke. He gets on the back and chokes him down like a Dagestani.
Armbar, choke, guillotine. Yeah.
He is a quote unquote submission specialist. He's got a variety to work. So as you were saying, once he takes him to the ground, I don't know if he's going to hold him down, but he's got that. Yeah, look at that. What is that? 90% by submission. That's so. Again,
8 in the first.
I probably won't play this fight. That's my first note. But if I did, I would probably take the dog money. Whoever ends up being the dog, whether it's Parsons, before the fight, depending on how the line shifts. But
I mean, Parsons is still plus 105 underdog. Slight money on Parsons, but man, look, I get you. I'm not a person to force a bet at all. But I was originally on Parsons. The more I look into this, I think Sandberg and honestly is going to keep this fucking fight on the feet and dominate this dude. He will. And look, the thing is, bro, I think Sandberger literally beats his ass for the first 2 rounds, 100%. Beats his ass. I think Parsons has more of a chance in round 3 to do anything.
I could see that.
Anything. Once Matthews kind of like all the acid built up in his motherfucking muscles and shit, I could see round 3 being greasy. But round 1 and 2, I'm taking it. I like that for the point spread bet. And I could see a knockout. Look, his knockout is at it's plus 150, right? If I take this point spread, he still knocks him out. The point spread is at plus 260. And I have a chance of winning a 2-1 decision also. I'm going to take that point spread. I think that point spread is totally mispriced. Can say he gets the knockout in round one, Semelsberger. That's plus 260 compared to a plus 140 on just knockout by itself. So I'm taking the point spread plus 260. I think Parsons' point spread minus 400 is way overpriced. Way overpriced. So we're on that. That's what we're going to take. I give Parsons a 35% chance of subbing Matthew.
Now, usually I'll throw some leans down again without seeing the lines and where they're at. And I don't have literally anything in this fight. What's Parsons by submission? Just out of curiosity, what's the
300
Let's see.
plus 300.
Yeah, if I were going to do anything, that's probably what I would do. But again, my first note on this one is probably not going to play it.
Yeah, KO is favored it for Matthew.
Yeah, they all seem to be tight props around 300 to 400 everywhere, so nothing really stands out to me on those props. But yeah, like I said, I think Semelsberger gets it done. He himself is a jiu-jitsu guy, but he does have better striking than Preston Parsons, whereas Preston Parsons has no striking and he's purely a grappler.
Yeah,
So
Dave, I'm actually on the we're the complete opposite because on my paper I have Smellenberger put down, and then as I was watching it, I flipped over to Parsons, and you said you were the complete opposite of that. So I don't. Yeah, again, I'm probably not playing anything.
I got you. I understand. I do.
That's fair. So I completely understand the pass on this one.
Agreed.
Usually, if that's the first thing I have written down, I probably won't play anything. I'll put a couple of bucks on something.
Yep.
Well, if there was ever a guy worth a couple bucks on this card, it's Andrei Arlovsky at plus 400. 44 years old. I went into this and I looked at it. She's 44. His birthday is February 4th. He's about to be 45 years old, Arlovsky is. I mean, he's closer to 45 than he is 44. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
So,
yeah, bro. Yeah.
We love him. We always fucking love Arlovsky. But I think the bet here, honestly, I think he could survive. Maybe Waldo finishes him. But I do like the over 1.5 rounds at minus 130.
Yeah, my book's showing it at minus 135. He looks so much like Zelensky to me, the Ukrainian president. It's crazy.
They couldn't update this picture for him. That is such a young picture.
When I was pulling this up, looking at it, I was laughing. I'm like, holy shit! I had to do a double take. I'm like, is that Zelensky? I don't generally take
same
a
with
fighter
him.
over.
This guy looks better in his picture too.
I don't generally take a fighter over 40. Obviously, he's 45. Let's call him 45. No. He's on his way out. Obviously, I mean, I certainly wouldn't want to be fighting after mid 30s, let alone 45. I think Acosta's up and coming, even though he's 32 as well. What's Dana say? 25, 26. You're in your prime. So he's a little beyond, but I still think he's an up and coming fighter. Acosta's got some powerful punches. I could see him getting a KO in this one. I do see Arlovsky sticking it out, being a tough guy. He is a tough guy. I see him last in the first round. I'm almost going to look at, KO, but maybe KO second round for Acosta. Is kind of my take on this one.
Yeah.
My book had Acosta at minus 710.
I think it happens in 2 or 3.
Yeah, I mean I think over 1.5 was minus 135. Second or third round KO.
Yeah,
smart play.
It seems it's right in the wheelhouse. And if you lose that over 1.5, it'd be nice to hedge with the plus money spot at plus 400 or 600. Hey, it's the dog. The dogs are barking.
Tell when the dog wants my attention.
Roof.
I wish that could correlate to an Andre Arlovsky bet, but just because the dogs are barking doesn't mean we can do it.
The dogs are barking for a point spread. Andre Arlovsky plus 275 on the point spread. Hey man, just survive, make it competitive. Cash.
Is that what you like in this one, Dad?
Just survive.
That's what I would.
That's
That's
the
what
bet
I would
wanna make.
take.
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
Arlovsky could run around the ring, pop shot. Costa's not on it. I don't really see anything in this motherfucker. He sucks. He fucking sucks.
He's a very
to me.
slow fighter, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, to Jeff's point, the one thing I'll give him is maybe he could land that KO shot. Obviously, that shot is there at heavyweight. And he was a
Right.
former pitcher, if you guys didn't know.
Former
So
fucking
he's
pitcher.
got a
I
really
don't
big
get that,
right
no.
hand. And when he throws it like he's pitching a fucking fastball, too. But I mean, it's a really old style. It's slow. Yeah, but it's got a lot of power. But I mean, if he clips him with it, Andre Arlovsky is totally fucked. But he's been doing a good job of hiding his chin. He's a smart fighter. He knows he's got to tuck that chin in at his old age and all that. He's just, he can get there, man. I want him to survive. I'm not going to take a chance on the full thing, but yeah, over 1.5, probably going to get there. And then I might take a shot at Waldo 2 or 3.
Is there an Arlovsky retires after this fight?
No, Arlovsky is Dana White's gun supplier, okay? He ain't trying to get his gun supplier killed. You know what I mean? So it's like, bro, set him up with something favorable.
I think though, if
that he can win possibly. Hook him up.
No, and that's the reason I had said that he's on his way out and Acosta's up and coming. I don't want to say he's up and coming, but he's on a higher trajectory than Arlovsky, certainly, and this might be his final hurrah.
I get it. I do get it.
Yeah, they might want to get him up
45
there,
years old. How many fighters
why?
that's 40, let alone 45?
No, I agree. I do agree. I got you 100%. I'm not making a bet.
Nobody except for him.
No bet here. No bet. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
No bet. But
I'll probably take a sprinkle on Acosta KO or Acosta maybe round 2 KO. But again, I don't have the numbers on that, so I'm not making. As I said, I'm not making official plays till my book comes out with some lines.
Yeah, I'm not getting really anything for
Fair.
this. Yeah, Acosta KO is minus 200, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Shit.
Now, if you can pinpoint that to round 2, I don't know if you can do that on your book, but I can eventually on mine.
It's plus 300. It's a really short.
Yeah,
it's a really short line on the rounds. I had 300 and then 500 in round 3. So yeah. They expect Arlovsky to get finished.
Oop. Sorry, guys.
But yeah, I don't know. I think if he does get finished, though, to Jeff's point, I think he does retire. If he gets fucking knocked out, he's probably going to retire.
Yeah, round 3 KOs plus 750.
What's the round 2 KO?
On Costa?
Yeah.
What is this round? No, it's plus 375.
Yeah, I'll probably take that. Again, depending on what my book puts it out at.
Arlovsky KO is plus 450. I mean, 4,500 on round 3. 4,500 round 3 KO Arlovsky. That's nuts.
Yeah, it's incredible.
I might throw a buck on that.
Dude, what? That's insane. That's insane. Disrespectful, bro. Fuck. Either fighter.
Yeah, he
by
could. You know,
KO
anything
is
could
plus
happen.
1,300.
That'd be wild.
Hold on. Oh, that's Arlovsky. Oh no, hold on. No, that's not even it. Where is it at? Damn, this book's fucked. Yeah, this book's fucked.
But yeah, I mean, like Waldo, he also throws a lot of volume too. 6.9
I'll be right back,
strikes
guys.
landed per minute. So yeah, all good. And then Arlovsky, 76% takedown defense. And we've seen that in Cortez's fights. You know, he's going to try to fucking push him against the fence or land that haymaker. Like, he's actually a really fucking boring fighter. I would love to see Arlovsky finish him.
He has to just land clean on Arlovsky. Yeah, I don't think Coach was going to be able to land clean. Arlovsky has the
I know.
better experience. He's a strategic fighter at the same time. He's going to be tough, bro, but Costa has the youth, the power, the activity, and it probably will be the decisive factors in this matchup, but we shall see.
Yeah.
That's why I'm staying off of this.
Yeah.
Plus 700 on
Yeah.
this guy?
That's probably a good move.
Oh. Minus 700? Plus 550 on Arlovsky? No. Minus 700? No.
Usually I would. Oh yeah, it jumped like crazy. I didn't even mention the line movement on him. It was minus 400. Now he's minus 750.
That's actually insane, bro. But hey, it is what it is.
Arlovsky has lost his last two by finish, so we'll have to wait and see. Anyways, I guess we'll just jump into the next fight. How about that? Fight number 8.
Run it. I'm excited about this one.
This is a good one. Phil Hawes and Bruno Ferreira. I mean, when I had looked briefly here, I mean, this one's probably going to get finished very early. If you just want to judge it by this, you can see all these round 1 finishes with Phil Hawes, round 1 or 2. And if you go to the other side with Bruno Pereira, really the same thing here. Lots of round 1s. In fact, every single one except for this one here. So yeah, round 1 and 2 for these guys. Usually this is pretty rare to see both sides like this, but obviously it screams a finish. Books know it too. I think Bruno gets it done early, but if he doesn't, then Phil's going to take over in round 2 or 3. So that could be a live bet spot. But as far as the side goes, probably going to look to take the KO in 1 and 2 for both sides, get plus money, like I said.
Yeah, man. I agree when you say second round for Phil Hawes. But yeah, I'm on Phil Hawes. I think his striking and grappling is going to be the key in this matchup. Ferrer has some gaps in his takedown defense, but he has the power and the aggressiveness to keep him dangerous. But I think Hawes is going to mix it up, and it'll likely lead to a TKO on Ferrer. If he has to get a cage push for 5 minutes, then come in round 2 and then start putting them on him, that's what he would do. Hawes wants to win. He belongs in the UFC. And Bruno, he's a slugger. He's just a big piece of meat. He don't have no skill. So
yeah, he's the classic guy that we don't like. The round 1 or bust. We don't know if he's round 1 or bust because he hasn't really been to round 2.
And look, Hawes has the better defensive metrics. And he's longer. He's going to be the longer fighter, I do believe. What's the reach on this fight? He should be the longer fighter here.
I think it's 5.5 for Haas.
Yeah, he does have. Yeah.
Okay.
It is. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, give me Hawes round 2 KO.
I like the round 2. Go ahead, Jeff.
Oh, I was going to say, I think Bruno's a punching bag as well. I think Haas is fighting for his life in this one. I don't know, and I just got back, so I don't know if you. I think this is another one. If Haas loses, he's retiring.
I don't know if he'll retire, but I think he gets.
He gets.
Yeah,
cut.
yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, he won't be in the UFC anymore.
Yeah,
put it that way.
Yeah.
I like Ferreira in this
agree.
one. He's won 8 of his last fights in the first round, I think it is, which is impressive.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. I'll show you again.
Yeah,
Every
sorry,
single
I just got back.
one was round 1, except for way back in 2019. It is his last. Sorry, there's one more in round 2, but yeah.
Okay, so that makes
last
sense.
Is all round 1 and 2. This round 2, it was 12 seconds into round 2. So
yeah, might as well call that round 1. So I don't know. I'm leaning Ferreira on this one. I was going to go Ferreira by KO first, inside the distance. Again, whatever the better line is. I don't know. I'm not a huge Haas fan, so I don't know. We'll see ultimately what happens. I think this fight does end by KO, whether it's one way or the other. I'm leaning Ferreira on this one.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah.
What was I got his number at -130 Ferreira, just straight up.
Yeah, ITD.
I don't have the props. I do have that written down though. Something I'm going to look at. Well, what's Ferreira straight up?
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Ferreira straight up's 130 and his ITD is 120. That's wild.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's not much
Very.
of a bump there.
Very. Yeah, I want Halls. So.
Phil Haas is +140.
And as I was saying,
I'd go to the round props here.
as I was saying,
I like both guys to survive, and then if it finishes, it does go to round 2. I can get the fight ends in round 2 for both sides at +275, and I think that's how I'm going to play it.
What about
said Halls round 2?
What about the
850.
fight ends by KO?
I don't have
I
that.
can't get that specific. Yeah.
Oh, you don't have that?
I can look on another book.
But
Let
Haas
me
round
see.
2 is
I don't have it on my
+600. I
book,
could be
though.
convinced on that also.
Yeah, I'll have some.
I'm
I'll have
on
some
round
lines.
2. Dude, 850 for KO 2 for Halls? Give me that. He has the better cardio here. He does. He has the better cardio here. Better striking, better grappling. Man, I'm gonna take round
definitely
2
believe
KO and round 2. I need it. I need it. I want a live bet it as well. I want to see how it goes in the.
I like it.
So I gotta see.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like if let's say Bruno Ferreira lands a bunch of big shots and Phil Haas survives, we might be getting some plus money live. That was another angle I said, but maybe before you got back, Jeff. But
Jeff, were you asking either
yeah,
fighter
if
wins
Bruno
by KO?
makes it out of round 1, it's a live bet on Haas for sure.
Were you talking about either fighter wins by KO?
Either fighter wins by KO. Yeah.
-400.
Yeah.
Yeah, brother. Yeah.
There's a KO in that one. I'll cross that one off my list because.
Yeah. So hey,
I don't know. I found just as solos, I found Bruno KO +130 and then Haas KO at +200. So you might be able to fuck around with both of those. And
as you guys know, there's a lot of different angles you could find at playing just different. That's why I always write, if I think it's going to be a KO, you know what? First, second, third round, inside the distance, either fighter wins by KO. And there's ways to find the plus money. You just got to look at those props.
Yeah, if you play it this way, it's way better than a -400.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll just put in I'll just put this in for an example. Let's go $10 on each one. So if Bruno wins by KO, you get a return of $23, so you're up $3. And then if Phil Haas wins, you'll be up 10. So putting 100 on it, you'd be up, $30 on Bruno.
or just put 25.
But that's still,
$5 on the round.
30%
KO
if you play both. If you believe that it ends by KO, you'll be up 30%, and that's better than a -400 is my point there.
Not fact. Get you a little cash. Get you a little 2-unit cash.
You got to do some math and fuck with these bookies.
100%. Get your money. Get your cheese, brother. That's what we're doing for.
Hell yeah. So yeah. Any other last looks on that fight before we jump to the next one from you boys?
Nope, I'm all set.
Pretty much.
Haas is 1-4 in his last 4.
Yeah, damn, you're just gonna throw that out there, huh? You just want to throw that out there, huh?
I wanted to throw a jab before the bell rings.
I see.
Oh yeah, no, it is.
Ferreira has the weaker takedown defense.
One of those was a grappling match,
sucks. And Hall's is the better guy overall.
I was just fucking around, Dad.
I know. I think a lot of people would look at that.
Case.
A lot of people would look at that and just say that he sucks.
Yeah. He doesn't, in my opinion. I like Halls.
Public side is definitely going to be Bruno, but we're a little smarter than that. We can play around it. But anyways,
where's G at? G, what you
how
want,
about this
bro?
one, Ricky Simone?
I'm saying, where's G at? What's G on? G, what you liking? Halls or Ferreira, bro? Let me know.
See here, bring it up again. Ricky Simone versus Mario Bautista. Ricky Simone was -170, moved up 15 points to 185. and Bautista was plus 160, now plus 145. What do you got here? Jeff, why don't you lead us off here?
Sorry, got muted. This is one of my favorite looking fights on the card. Should be entertaining. I like that Ricky trains at American Top Team. Little nervous with Batista. I think is more of a well-rounded fighter. He can submit. He KOs. He can drag it out and extend it if needed. Kind of up in the air on this one. I like Simone better. Ricky's been around longer, has more experience. I'm actually leaning Ricky by decision in this one.
Yeah.
Thinking that too, Deb?
Yeah, I love Ricky by decision. I'm also on that money line at minus 160. Already got that.
Yep.
I thought that was gonna creep up on us. Took that already. Now it's like
It's got it
180.
at minus 185 right now.
Yep, exactly. So going ahead and took that one. And just to clarify, he is at ATT, but he is at ATT Portland. Still a great gym. You know, they handle their business. But yeah,
I think
man.
ATT has a standard, but I do agree.
Yeah,
it is ATT Portland.
Yeah. So I mean, he's fought the way better competition. I mean, dude, I ain't gonna lie, that win against Montel Jackson, great. Yaya, great. Borg, great. Kelleher, Raphael, Bashor, I like it. You know, Song Yadong.
That short one, I think we cashed up plus money on that one.
Bro, loved it, and that was easy. I don't know, Jack Short did not look like himself that night, but Song Yadong, bro. I mean, that was a weird fight to me. Very weird fight to me. I didn't think Simon won or anything, but I just felt like he could have done a lot more. But Song was low-key playing with him. He was low-key playing with him, but I don't think Batista's anywhere near Song's level. I think Batista's only gonna be competitive standing up. He may be the bigger fighter here. I think he's gonna be the slightly bigger fighter here by 3 inches. I think Ricky's gonna ragdoll him, get it to the ground, and try to get this finish. I do like decision, but I could see Ricky just dragging him to deep waters and getting that finish, tying up a rear naked choke or something, you know.
Ricky 2 or 3, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I want to take 2-3. I just gotta keep looking. I'm already on the money line, but I want to get a little greedy and take a prop. Ricky by sub is plus 500 alone. If I can get 2-3, that's 1,400 and 2,200 on 2-3. So that may be a sprinkle for me. Not an official play, but sprinkles for me. Maybe. We'll see. But I'm already on that money line. We might just keep it on that money line. I think he wins the fight, no problem. I think once he gets hit, realizes, okay, cool, you got a little power on the feet, take it down, bro. You just got knocked out your last fight. People are saying, I think Ricky's gonna be timid. He's not gonna be fighting the same. He's gonna be scared of getting. I don't think that's the case here with Ricky Simon. He's gonna get it done. He's gonna get it done. I think Blackshear won that fight against Mario Batista. I don't read Blackshear that high, so
yeah,
I think Simon's a little higher.
That was a questionable
way higher with
decision.
the grappling, very questionable, you know. And I think Simon's gonna put it on him. He's gonna be on the ground 90% of the fight, in my opinion. I could be completely wrong here, but I think that strength, he ain't gonna be able to touch it. He ain't gonna be able to touch it. He ain't gonna be able to touch Simon. So we're gonna go 2-3 sub.
Yeah.
2-3 sub. But then again, hey, Bautista is at that MMA lab, and we do love that MMA lab, man. I do love that gym. You know, there's some really nice guys over there. So remember that.
Yep. I was actually going to mention that too.
Yeah. Very nice fighters out there.
Yeah, I'm going to all be about just getting more money this year, really. I like the decision look. I really do.
Yeah, what?
But it's only plus 140. I'm not going to get behind prices like that.
No, I'll I'll
I
probably
could
end up
very
playing
well
that.
see it either way. So if I think a decision or a round 2, then I'm just gonna go with whatever pays more, like you've been saying, Jeff. You know,
What's Batista by decision? Just out of curiosity, because I do see this going to
375.
decision. I'm sorry.
375.
Yeah, might take a spring. I'm probably going to go Ricky by decision because I do think he's going to win.
One second.
Ultimately.
yeah. Plus 140, and then round 2 and 3 is 900 and 1400. Those are the numbers that get my attention.
That's why I like the UFC and fighting sports, combat sports so much. Is anything could happen. You could plug one of those and kill it.
Yeah.
I
like
generally won't go
Ricky's
throwing
KO
$100 on a
450
plus
sub
900.
plus 500, Bautista KO. You could play all 4 of them, both sides. They're plus 400.
Yep.
So I wouldn't recommend getting that crazy.
That's
I'm definitely going to be finding some plus money on this fight. I'll tell
absolutely.
you that much.
It could go either way. I think, as I had mentioned, it's one of the things I have noted is I think this is going to be an excellent fight. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. It is, just going to start us off getting into the top 3 fights. So this is usually when they put on some kind of banger to get everybody excited,
Absolutely.
Get it going. You guys have anything else left to add on this last fight? Or I think you guys pretty much covered it. Everything I was going to say, you guys already took the words out of my mouth.
That's a good thing.
Rolling. Yeah, I think we're all in agreement on that one. Batista could win as a dog, but slight underdogs doesn't really get my attention. We can get bigger plus money on other angles.
Agreed.
Just win. We're looking to just win, and at the end of the day, I really think Simon takes over this fight. In hindsight, it's gonna look minus 300. I'm like, damn. I'm like,
Damn.
yeah. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you.
I'm like, yeah.
And then, how about this next one on the card? Jim fucking Miller back again. He's got the most fights in the UFC. I went over his records today. Most fights in the UFC at 42 fights. Also, the most submission attempts at 47 submission attempts for Jim Miller. I took him at plus 100 when he opened, and now he's moved to minus 120. So I took him again, minus 120 and plus 100. I think he's got way better skills than this guy. Sure, he's 42, but this guy's 35. He's no spring chicken himself. And yeah, let's fucking go. Jim Miller season, baby. He's going to be fighting at UFC.
Let me say this. Fight of the night right here. Two old guys going at it. I mean, like you said, Miller, was he how 40, 41, 42?
He's 40.
Yeah, both fighters are great at submissions. And Miller, 3 of his last 5 have been by KO. So I think a sneaky play is Miller by KO on this one. I don't.
Again?
What's that?
Again, yeah. I've been slapping up Jim Miller. I don't know why. I just had a good read on him. I knew he was going to knock out that last fight. What was it? Fucking Jesse Butler. It's like, come on, you ain't ready for Jim Miller. Let's go.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to be the party pooper here. I'm on sub. I'm on sub 2. Jim Miller sub 2. I think Benitez has the striking advantage, but Miller's grappling and submission, he's going to kill this guy, Benitez. Any mistake Benitez makes, it's over. Miller's going to take him down, and I think he gets the sub here. I think he gets the sub here. I think Miller's experience on the ground is going to completely destroy Benitez, and I think it's sub. I think it's sub, but don't get it wrong. Benitez is still powerful on the feet. He got some striking advantage on the feet, but I think Miller wants to take this down, and I'm taking Miller sub. I don't know if it's going to be 1. I kind of want to take sub 2-3 at 1,200 and 1,600, but we'll have to see. I want to look at the Gabriel Benitez just a little bit more, but I'm leaning sub. But I get what you guys are saying on the KO. I do get what you're saying on the KO, but
yeah,
do you really rate Miller's stand up higher than Benitez in this position? Just in this position.
I got leans
No, you
at
only
this
beat
point.
Nicholas Moda and Jesse Butler because they suck.
I got leans at Miller, and I guess he was at minus 140 on my book, and then I got the fight ends by KO, and then Miller KO round 2 is what, again, my book doesn't have. I keep saying it. I don't want to put those out as officials. Those are what I'm leaning towards. I got to see what my book ends up putting out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do. I can see
Yeah,
we're
for
on
me,
Miller
I'm
regardless. I did take the money line when
I'll probably take the
when
money line
Dylan
too.
Yeah, I took it a little earlier. Dylan was like, "Hey, this was at plus 110, and now it's at 120." I had to take it at 120. Now it's up to minus 150 on my book. So we got in slightly early. So let's ride. I don't really see how it's a pick 'em. Well, it was a pick 'em. I don't really see it, but clearly the books do. We're about to cash your
No,
shit.
as soon as I saw that line,
Jim Miller's
it
going
got
to
my
turn around and
attention.
take this to 300.
I think it's
Miller
because
will be
Miller's. I think it's because Miller's an older fighter, but he's got the
He
experience.
ain't
So I
playing
think.
like it.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's why the books are putting it where it's at. And
I've made really good money on Jim Miller. Like his last 4 fights, I don't know about this Eric Gonzalez one, but I had him against Nicholas Moda. I had him against Cerrone because Cerrone was just literally saying online that he wasn't ready for it. He literally said it on so many interviews. And then Alex Hernandez, I think I went with our guy Jim Miller again. And then Jesse Butler. Mind you, he was plus money every single fucking time.
Yeah.
I was like, let's go. They're giving it to me again with Gabriel Benitez. Let's just keep going.
I like it. I like it. Miller all day, baby. Get a quick turnaround for UFC 300. Make that history, baby.
Yeah.
I think he's
And
too
I
old for that
actually do think
turnaround,
that they
but-
want him at UFC 300 from a
I
marketing
think they do
perspective.
too, but I think
know the UFC wants them. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see.
I couldn't agree. And he'll be the only fighter that was at UFC 100, UFC 200, and UFC 300.
It will be a talking point on commercial breaks and all that. I think they do it. I think they know what they're doing.
And then, a Jim Miller retirement at UFC 300. I mean, it's just poetic.
I might even sprinkle KO and sell on Miller plus 130 just to cover my bases. Because it could honestly be either one. Because they just want this motherfucker to finish the
He
guy.
could do whatever.
Just finish him quick.
It just depends on where this goes. Yeah.
I think he should take it down, though. Even if he takes it down, he get a ground and pound. So, but hopefully it'll be sub. I would really like sub. I would like sub.
Let's see. Yeah, and they are favoring under 2.5 at minus 225. So, I mean, around 2 and 3, Jim Miller per op at 600 and 1,000 definitely has my attention.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
May just have to take round 1 and 2. May have to just take rounds 1 and 2 at plus 300 and plus 550. Scratch the combination and just get your money.
Scratch the
I don't
round.
think it even hits 3.
Okay.
I'm really on sub.
I could be
too.
talked into that too.
I'm on sub too. So yeah, I would look. Yeah, I might be looking at round 1 and 2 and take KO and sub at plus 130. Get a little trifecta type deal. See what we could do. I like Miller all around.
Hell yeah.
I like Miller all around. Cash the money line, cash the round, and the prop.
Geraldo, there you go. McGee, Miller, and who was the first one we were talking about from a parlay perspective? Forget who it was.
Fareed.
It was McGee.
He was talking about
Basharat?
Fareed, yeah. Yeah, Basharat, McGee, and Jim Miller.
There you go. That'll get you at least some decent plus. That might get you up to plus 140.
That's a good one, yeah. Jim Miller's a good booster for that parlay.
Yep.
And then, I had just found on my book, again, with the inside the distance, you can get a plus 130. but a better price if you just take Jim Miller by submission at plus 335 and the KO at plus 275. You end up making more money that way. It's just crazy.
I like it. I really do. I have a parlay, but I want to get to our next fight before I say anything about it.
So I guess just from a caveat there, from when I'm up in the air about submission or KO, that's where I like the inside the distance. That's why I shoot those out there as a standard. This inside the distance KO. So and I don't know what that pays, I guess, from the Miller fight. You guys have that up at all? Inside the distance?
For who?
It was
for Miller, the Miller fight there.
Plus 130 on the Miller side, plus 175 on
130
Benito's side.
Oh, just for the fight to inside the distance. The fight in general. Doesn't matter who wins.
Just for the fight ends in the distance. Minus 290.
Oof, okay. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah. So they're expecting a finish and get high numbers for these KO props. I'm in.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Just for finish props in general, bro. I think it's on the Miller side. So I'm gonna attack that. I'm gonna attack it.
Me too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I will too, and I will give you some official picks on Saturday there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, let's jump into the next one then. I think we covered that pretty well. And I know, Dabs, you're really into this fight. You just said you were excited. So why don't you lead us off here with this
Manel
one?
Kate, round 2, baby. I know what you guys seen in the first fight with the takedowns and all that. Manel Kate is completely grown from that fight. You know what I mean? I don't think it's gonna go that way at all. I think he's gonna find Nikolai's chin. He really exploit it because I don't think Nikolai has a chin. I don't think he has a chin. You know what I mean? And I think Cape's gonna fuck him up. But Nikolai still has that grappling threat. That's his only threat. But I think Cape's gonna come in here with the right adjustments and get that revenge. You don't want to lose twice to the same fighter, and you made your way all the way up to the top. If you win this fight, I see Manel Kate fighting for the belt next. I see Manel Kate fighting for the belt next. If you win this fight, that you're in next. So don't sell, and that's my other parlay piece. It's gonna be Manel Kate, Jim Miller, and Marcus McGee plus 230. Get your money, take it. Easy Saturday afternoon. That's my 3-legger for the whole card. That's what I'm riding. That's a 2-unit parlay. Take it. I think it's gonna be good money. Good money. So that's what I have to say for it. It's just the durability issues on the Nikolai side. And you see how aggressive Manel Cape's been coming out here lately. He's been coming out here really aggressive. And USADA ain't here no more. Manel Cape's gonna be on that sauce. He's gonna be on that sauce. You know what I mean? He's coming here to get that dub. And look, I think Cape has really improved on his defense, on the takedown defense. Would y'all not agree?
No.
Oh, for absolutely.
Absolutely.
So I'm on that Cape. I'm on that Cape round 2, but I'm mostly on that Cape money line for the parlay sake because I need that cash.
So
how about this? To your point, on a crazy sprinkle, Manel Cop round 2, Jim Miller round 2, both plus 600 gets you 49 to 1.
I'd throw like $30 on that, $40 on that. That's the casher. That's the card note casher, baby. Shit, I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get these rounds, even a round robin. So
Nikolai won by split decision, and I do think Cape has made great advancement from that last fight. I like the revenge spot. It's 6 versus 7 ranked. They're clearly both trying to fight for a belt. They're both in their up and coming. I don't say prime, but they're both up and coming. Yeah. I'm leaning Cape by decision in this one. Again, the last one was split decision. They're both competitive fighters. I like the fact that Cape is going to come out like an animal, but I also think that Nikolai is going to not necessarily shut him down, but I think it's going to turn into a grappling, hugging fest ultimately.
Yeah.
So I like Kate by decision. The over was minus 180 on my book, anyways. Again, don't have the prop, so I don't know Kate by decision, but I would imagine that's probably minus 120, 115 or something like that. But I'm leaning Kate. I like Kate, but I also wouldn't take him. Well, my book was showing him at minus 265. I wouldn't take him at that.
Nah,
Especially with the last
Decision's
fight being
plus 165 for Manel.
Well, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, Dylan.
I didn't hear it. Sorry.
Decision was just plus 165 for Manel Cop, plus 165 decision.
I'll probably end up going that way on it. Again, just because last fight was close, split decision. Even the refs called it split. If they were going to call it one way or the other, they would have done it.
Yeah, I can see it. Where the fight goes is even money right now. The books don't even know. I could definitely see it. That's on my money line. Just win the fight for me, bro. Give me paid.
Yep. Yep.
Simple.
And my book's showing it at minus 265, so I'm not going to take that just because I don't want to eat that juice.
Yep, I understand.
Yeah, he moved up a lot.
I will eat it. I would gladly eat plus 300 on the parlay on the 3-legger. I'll take that.
And that's what I was. Well, yeah. I guess that wasn't the one, but that's another one that when I was saying 3 to 4 team, you could almost throw Cape in there on the money line. Yep. On that Miller, the one Geraldo was talking about there. Gerardo, I'm sorry.
I like it.
Miller, McGee.
Yeah.
Miller, McGee, Cape, plus 300. Get paid. Parlay to get you paid, baby. And if you want to get greedy, because I will probably do it, but I'm going to do it as like a ladder type thing, make 2 plays. I'm adding Simon to it to get a plus 405. I'm going to add Simon. I like that 4-legger. Let's get paid first card of the year. Let's abuse these spots. We see it. We like it. Take it. Simple as that. Let's get it.
Abuse it.
I mean, look, that's where I'm at.
I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, I'm going to be on Manel Cop here too. I mean, and my rematch theory, I've said that before. 2 fights are never going to go the same way, so I think this one goes under. You can get an under 2.5 rounds at plus 105. I mean, this when props opened up on other books, it was at plus 145. I couldn't get that good. So plus 105 it came out with. I'm going to hit that just as a single play under 2.5 plus 105. I do think it's Manel Cop, though, so I will be playing. The Cop numbers are way too high. Mataush, definitely good enough to survive 1 round. Manel is going to come out there, like we said, but he's good enough to survive 1 round. So Cop round 2 plus 600, and then round 3 at plus 900. Those are going to be the plays for me.
Facts. I like it. I like it.
Jeff, you got any last thoughts on this fight?
No, I don't think so. I'm actually looking forward to this one as well. There's I say I'm actually looking forward to it. I look forward to all the fights, but there's some that are like, This one I'm actually looking forward to. I think this is going to be another good one. I do think Kate pulls it out. I think it's going to be again, as I mentioned, I'm leaning towards Kate by decision. We'll see once my book puts the lines out what I end up taking, but that's about it for me.
Yep, I like it.
Right.
I like it.
Hell yes. Hell yes. Well, let's see. Dad started the last one.
So give us a Bruce Buffer intro to this last one.
Oh, I don't have that loaded up on the panel yet.
Oh, I'm at you.
Oh, come on. I can't. I'm not even gonna try to. You don't even try to imitate greatness like that. You just respect it.
Damn. Just a little bit. Just a little harder, Dylan.
I'd be disrespecting you if I even tried to do it. Also, I'd be looking foolish too.
Now you good.
But I was going to say, Jeff, you want to start us off with the main event here, as Dabs took us off in the last.
Yeah, sure. Well, obviously, there's going to be, I don't want to say bad blood, because it doesn't seem like just during the interviews, it doesn't seem like there was bad blood, I guess. I'm obviously the last one ended by the illegal kick. I'm excited for this one as well. I think Anklev's gonna win. Dagestani fighter. They like to wrestle, but I also see this one staying on the feet. Walker likes to stand on the feet as well. He's got the 7 reach advantage, or 7-inch reach advantage, and only 3-inch height advantage, which is kind of odd. I mean, he's got some lanky arms, so you start throwing those hooks. You guys know how he fights.
Yep.
I could see that. Both of them have the KO power, which makes this one a firefight. If it, obviously, I don't see it going the distance. I think the fight ends by KO. Being a 5-round fight, I think it's going to be a slow start. I think that again with the illegal knee or kick on the last one, I think that they're going to feel each other out a little more. I like the fight ends by KO. I would probably look at the KO 3rd round, and then the fight over in general at my book had it at 140. Again, don't have the props, but I'm going to look into the KO 3rd round. Fight ends by KO. I think Ankalaev wins this one, but I certainly wouldn't take him. My book was offering him at minus 550. I certainly wouldn't take that, but I'm on Ankalaev. It's just a matter again of finding out how to play it. I think he's going to KO him. Again, 3rd round. I don't know the pricing on that. You guys have it all.
You said 3rd round KO for Ankalaev?
Yeah.
Plus 700.
I'll write that down.
Not bad.
I mean, I like everything you said, Jeff, but man, do I like Johnny Walker to win this fight?
Johnny Walker is more of my favorite fighter in this one.
Yeah.
I love Johnny.
Yeah.
I think most people would want to see Johnny win this one.
I absolutely would. I just don't see it going that way. But anyways, go ahead.
No, you're good, homie. Yeah, no, you're good. I agree with you, AG. I agree. I see a late KO, but man,
you know what's up.
Yeah, I can see it.
Hell yeah! And shout out to Veronica Morin hitting that like button. Make sure everybody hits that like button. Thank you.
I gotta agree with you guys on the KO 3. I do like that. I was kind of leaning decision for Ankalaev or whatever, but because I mean decision is plus 450. I know Johnny Walker doesn't want to get finished in this spot. I know he doesn't want to get finished in this spot.
He was doing a pretty good job of defending
nobody
last
wants
time.
to get finished.
No, exactly. But after the history, after the illegal kick, I would think Johnny would want to, go in here, fight a nice, honest fight. And I think he could go 5 rounds. Ankalaev isn't the biggest finisher. We know that. He'll keep it smart. If he gets hurt one time, I guarantee you he's gonna just smother him for 5 minutes. He's like, fuck that.
Dylan, click on Ankalaev there.
All right.
What's up?
See his last 5 fights, 9 KOs, most of them in the 1st round. So you guys are saying, he doesn't get them later. And then, other than that, 8 decisions, 7 unanimous. And then his streaks too. I mean, he was killing it.
Okay,
That's why the UFC's been trying to promote him forever. You
knocked out a motherfucking Maxime Grishin. Cool. You knocked out Paul Craig. Bum. Marcin Prachnell. Bum.
That's my favorite one. Paul Craig triangle choked him. That was amazing.
Ian Kutalaba, walking punching bag. Ian Kutalaba again, walking punching bag.
Yeah.
Krylov.
I know. Why did they do him like that? What was this rematch even for? Just because it ended in round 1? I mean, come on, they fucked him up twice in round 1.
Ian wasn't. I ain't gonna lie. Kutalaba was still there. He shouldn't have called it that early. So I understand the rematch. So
but he was gonna get. I mean, look what happened. He was gonna lose that fight anyway. So I don't know why they rescheduled it.
I do understand, but let him go out. You let him lose. Let him lose. Don't call it that. So.
And then Nikita Krylov, that's a good win. Volkan Ozdemir.
Decision. Then you got Anthony Smith,
a
motherfucker who just got finished. He gets hit all the time. You went to a draw with Jan Blachowicz. I think Johnny Walker can hold his own for fucking 25 fucking minutes.
Yeah. I think Blachowicz was whooping his ass there too. I had Blachowicz in that fight.
Yeah. Hey man,
I think the safe play in this fight is the
And if
over.
Johnny Walker does the same thing as Blachowicz does and goes for, sorry, carry on, Jeff.
No, I'm sorry to cut you off. I think the safe play in this fight is over. And again, my book was given it at 140 yesterday or 2 days ago. I do like the over. I think it was over 1.5 on my book. You know what? Let me check it now.
over 1.5, 175, over 2.5 plus 130, 3.5 plus 210.
I think
and I like it ending in the third,
2.5.
personally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my book's got it at over -1.5 at -175. And it was -140 the other day. So yeah, I'm thinking second, third round.
Fuck, you guys are really making it hard to keep this decision bet in. I like the 450 on the decision, but damn, y'all see a finish.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
do
not
see a
against any
finish.
of these
I don't
plus
want
money
to.
props, but let's be honest. We picked a lot of fucking round 2 and 3 props today, and then you got to narrow it down somewhere. So for me, I think I'm just going to go with 2.5 and press my luck at plus 130 there.
I'm gonna ride it plus 450 on the Ankalaev decision. I don't think he's much of a finisher. I think Johnny Walker is that guy. We're gonna take it. Win or lose, I'll go out. I like that play. I like that. I don't know why I like it.
Which one? I'm sorry, say it again. Yep.
Ankalaev by decision plus 450. I really like that. So we're gonna take it. And they're looking. They're on the ITD for Ankalaev is -250. I mean, yeah, they can see it, but they're not saying it's a guarantee. Now, if it was -400, I'd be like, okay, they really see a finish. But -200 on ITD for Ankalaev versus plus 450 on decision. I'll take that 450.
One of you told me the Ankalaev KO in the third round was plus 700, and I noted that one because I am going to probably smack that.
It's round 3
700. I'm sorry.
700. Yeah. Round 4 is 1,000. Round 5 is 1,800. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna
There you go.
smack that one pretty good. Gerardo likes it. Why not?
Yeah, I see y'all, man.
And Johnny Walker's record here, yeah.
We're on Johnny Walker, baby.
He's doing good lately.
We're on Johnny Walker, baby.
I like Johnny
then,
Walker.
just you have to respect this.
I like Johnny Walker as a fighter.
14 KOs in the first round.
And bro, Johnny Walker is more marketable.
Come on, 76% was wins by KO.
Yeah, fight ends by KO. Is there a fight ends by KO in the third round? Or fight ends in the third round? I guess it would be.
Yeah, there's a fight ends at plus 550. Take both sides.
Money, literally free money.
I feel like I don't know. Johnny Walker probably not going to submit him.
No.
Let's see. The Johnny Walker KO. I don't know. We just haven't seen him KO, but he almost had it last time. You know, remember when he played fucking possum? And
I think if this
through that flying knee.
Right? I think this fight is going to end by KO. Personally,
that's crazy. Just so Johnny Walker always does crazy shit like that. Is my point. We all know he's a wild man. If he just lands a high kick, front kick to the face, something like that, I definitely think there's value on a Johnny Walker KO at plus 600.
I love that guy, man. I really hope he wins.
You're almost getting double his price tag on the money line for his best path to victory.
Keep in mind that they're looking for the next Khabib.
I know, bruh. They need to just ride Islam. Umar be there in 3 years. Just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They like that.
Okay, but look, it goes back to what I was saying, bro. Ankalaev decision. Fuck it. I like it. Plus 450. I like that. A lot. So we're going to take that.
There's a bunch of props I'm going to take.
Yeah, there's a lot of plus money spots.
Yeah. That I like. I don't know. It seems like more of a favorite card to me.
Yeah, it
So it's a
does.
matter of which I guess it generally
Yeah.
is. But no, I'm gonna find some.
I had a little bit of trouble trying to sniff out dogs.
Yeah, well, and that's where I think favorites by specific ways or rounds or however it works out. I think that's the way to go on this card specifically.
God bless whoever bet the Portland Trailblazers or the Boston Celtics. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what's happening to you. That's a blowout. 60 points and 30 points. That's a blowout, y'all. I'm sorry. God bless.
Yeah, it's okay. I took him first half. We can do a quick update on hockey. Edmonton Oilers won. St. Louis Blues I gave out as a dog when I was on Dave's show there, plus 135. They're up 3-1. That's looking good. Florida Panthers tied it up. We're going into overtime there. I took the Panthers. Let's go. Seattle Kraken cashed for me. Let's go. I'm also on the Boston Bruins later if you guys want that NHL pick.
Boston Bruins
are minus 130. Vegas Golden Knights just suck right now, man.
I absolutely hate the Bruins, but I am on them too. I was on the Kraken. I was on the Sabres game over, Lightning game over. Unfortunately, I was on the Kings game over 6, and it's overtime at 4-4, so we're only getting to 5. That's a loser. And that's all I played for hockey at this point. I did a parlay, but I don't even know what the fuck it was.
I had a 7-legger. Paid $2. Paid like $100. Pittsburgh Penguins fucked that up for me. I should have taken the Canucks, and I knew it. But
hockey.
It's okay. I had 2 2-leggers that are still live, and I got a 5-legger that's still live. So let's go NHL. That's where I'll be. Do you guys have anything else to add for the rest of the card here? I'm about
plus 450.
Pretty much wraps up for me on that.
Let's go. Cash this shit, baby.
No, I think I'm all set. I appreciate you having me
honestly,
on.
I'm probably going to play both. No, go ahead,
I was
Jeff.
going to say I'm going to go catch a smoke before I start watching these hockey games. No, I appreciate you having me on. I love talking with you guys. It's great. Think we got some good insight. It's also, I like diving into the fights and then talking with you guys and seeing your sides, and then I'm certainly going to dive in even more tomorrow. Then my book comes out with the lines, even better. Then I can compare your guys' lines with mine, almost like we did on the the futures bets there. I love it. I appreciate it, and I think we're talking Saturday before the fights. I think they start at 4:00 Eastern Saturday. So, Deb, I don't know where you're at. You look like you're out in California, motherfucker.
Nah, man, I'm Central, bro. Texas, baby. 3:15 for me.
But no, again, I appreciate it, and that's all I got to say. Follow me, JM Hockey 19.
Let's go.
Hell yeah. Anything else you want to say before we wrap it up here, Dabs?
Nah, we're gonna cash this card. First card of the year. Hey, no women's fight on this card. Let's make it a good one.
I commented the other day about that. It's crazy.
I meant to note that too. Actually, it's all male fights. It's kind of wild. There was supposed to be one, Macy Chazon and Caitlin.
I do like the women's fights. Side note, I like them. Pretty hot.
I like betting them over.
Yeah,
I like them too. I was on a dog there.
Underdogs always cash. It's crazy.
I'm the asshole yelling, "Pop the titty out! Pop the titty out!
Pop the titty, baby! Pop the titty!" You're trying to see something too.
Yeah. I took Macy Chazon at plus 150 early because I knew that line would move, and then the fight got canceled.
You took her at what?
Upsetting. But
you took her at what? Plus 250? 150.
150.
I don't think Vieira at that spot. Vieira's pretty aggressive herself.
Yeah, I'm gonna do women's underdogs all year. See how that works out.
You know how it worked out last year. Profitable, baby.
It's all right.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. But yeah, we're probably gonna do a Saturday morning show. We'll as lines move or weigh-ins, all that kind of stuff. More information comes out. We'll have some little more updates right before the fights, give you another quick look at it. Not going to be a full breakdown card, won't last this long. Just about 45 minutes to an hour to have another last look at it before it starts. So that'll be Saturday morning.
I
And
will.
then, we're going to run it back here on the Fight Lounge.
I will certainly give some picks, some officials.
Yes, sir.
Official picks from Jeff on Saturday. There you go. And then, other than that, you can find us here every single Thursday for the Fight Lounge, breaking this card. Every single week there's UFC. We'll be here. Hell, we might even do a little LFA or something if there's an off week. Who knows what we're going to do this year. But we're doing bigger and better things this year. Always growing, always getting better, and just going to kill it more and more and more. Hell yeah. Thank you to everybody in the chat for being here with us and everybody watching live right now. Go back and watch the show if you missed the beginning. Good information all around. And peace out.